valued the parallel currencies. All this leading to the proximal cause for the unrest, which was the announcement by President Emmerson Mnangagwa of massive fuel price hikes, making Zimbabwe the most expensive country in the world to fill a car. And the president's announcement was the spur for the Zimbabwe Congress of Trade Unions, ZCTU, to launch a 3-day stay away that effectively paralyzed many of the country's public services.
And Nyasha, what about the opposition in all of this? What have they been saying?
Well, we've been hearing the MDC say that they had nothing to do with last week's massive protests, which brought the country to a standstill. We heard MDC Vice President Morgan Komichi in an interview a few days ago, that last week's violence and looting, which resulted in the government unleashing the military crackdown, manifesting in the deaths of many, that it was due to the ZANU-PF party. So there definitely are fears of authoritarian rule, considering the president's spokesperson's speech saying that the crackdown is a foretaste, as you said, of things to come. And the only way Zimbabweans may be at ease is if or when we hear the president address the nation with valuable or viable solutions.
Nyasha, thank you very much. Nyasha K. Mutizwa there from our sister channel, Africa News. Still to come on the programme, a fire in the French Alps claims 2 lives, and we'll be live in Davos in Switzerland as preparations are underway for the world's elite to meet. Stay with us.
Markets is brought to you by ADSS. Markets was brought to you by ADSS.
Welcome back to us here in the newsroom. Lovely to have you with us this morning. The European Union is today stepping up its plans to circumvent President Trump's Iran sanctions. The EU Foreign Affairs Council will meet in Brussels to approve a special purpose vehicle in France to help European companies continue to do business with Tehran. The Foreign Affairs Council will also look at what sort of representation the EU will have at the jointly organised US-Poland summit on the Middle East, expected to focus on Iran. Well, to talk about this a little more, we're joined now from Brussels by our correspondent Maeve McMahon. Morning to you, Maeve. Just tell us a bit more about this special purpose vehicle. What is that?
Well, it's quite a clunky term, but this special purpose vehicle is essentially a tool or an instrument to facilitate financial transactions. It's to make it easier, if you like,